The Adventures of Pancho and Pedro. The Times Tables. In a small town on the coast of California, a little boy named Pedro lived with his father and mother and his talking parrot, Pancho.
Hola! Hola! Hi, I'm Pedro.
Every workday, Pedro's parents had to be at work very early. So, before the sun was up, they walked down the road to their jobs at the huge broccoli farm. His mother Maria's job was to cook breakfast as well as the main meal for the owners of the farm. His father, Jose, was the supervisor of the workers. Pedro and his pet parrot, Pancho, were best friends. They liked to talk to each other. Pedro told all his secrets to Pancho, and Pedro felt he could do his homework better when Pancho sat on his desk. It was late, but Pedro and Pancho decided to practice their times tables once more before going to sleep. Sitting on the edge of the bed, Pedro asked and Pancho answered.
1 times 1 is?
1. Uno.
1 times 2 is?
2. Dos.
1 times 3 is?
3. Tres.
1 times 4 is?
4. Cuatro.
1 times 5 is?
5. Cinco.
1 times 6 is?
6. Seis.
1 times 7 is?
7. Siete.
1 times 8 is?
8. Ocho.
1 times 9 is?
9. Nueve.
1 times 10 is?
10. 10.
They tested each other, and so on until the nines. When they finished, Pedro said,
"We deserve an A." You must come to school with me tomorrow. I want to show my friends what a smart bird you are.
Pedro's father always reminded him to leave Pancho in his cage before he went to school. But tomorrow was going to be different. He decided that this one time he would not obey his father.
We both have to take the test. It is very important, and besides, we'll be home before Mommy and Papi return from work.
Maria made breakfast for Pedro, put it on the kitchen table and packed his lunch. Then she and Jose went off to work. Having studied so late the night before, Pedro didn't wake up until 7 o'clock in the morning. He rushed to wash his face and brush his teeth. He put everything away neatly so his mom could see he had done his chores. He dressed fast and quickly ate his breakfast. He then carefully placed Pancho next to the books in his backpack, covering him and warning him,
"Now be very quiet. Silencio."
Pedro was a good student, and he went to school by bus every morning. The driver would honk the horn at exactly 7:30, and Pedro, with his backpack filled with books, would come running out of his house and jump onto the bus. Pedro said a bright
"Hello, hello, hello"
to all around him. Then Pancho, from inside the backpack, gave out a loud
Hola. Hola.
and all the children knew that the parrot was with them on the bus. Pedro allowed Pancho to get on his shoulder, and Pancho started saying the times tables. Pretty soon, the whole bus joined Pancho and Pedro over and over again.
1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 2 is 2.
And so on and on until they'd done the nines. Pedro placed his backpack on the floor next to his feet. Pancho kept quiet. The teacher said they would all have a chance to say their times tables very soon. That was all Pancho had to hear. He jumped onto Pedro's shoulder and immediately started in.
One times one is one. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 4 is 4.
And that started the whole class saying the times tables together in a great chorus.
9 times 7 is 63. 9 times 8 is 72. 9 times 9 is 81. 9 times 10 is 90.
The teacher praised everyone for being so well prepared.
You all know your times tables very well. Muy bien.
When Pedro came home after school, he told his mother and his father about the school day. But Papi was very angry.
Pedro, how could you disobey me? We agreed when Pancho moved in that you would never take him to school without my permission.
Pedro stood there with his head down.
But Papi, Pancho learned all his times tables with me, and he was such a good student that all the children and the teacher could see Pancho was very smart.
Papi had a hard time forgiving Pedro. Then Pancho spoke.
Gracias, Papi. Thank you, Papi.
And Papi forgot about being angry. After that, Pedro and Pancho went to school together once a week with Papi's permission, and that made everybody happy.